Hey everyone, and welcome to Trades of the Day. I trust you are doing simply sensational. Hope your weekend went amazing as well. Let's chat markets and just kind of look over some stuff before the market totally closes. So here's the SPY, and SPY, decent up day, nice little upper shadow. Here's a long-term moving average, and so far it is still an inside day range. Nice gap, nice high wave candle. Again, with this market and this volatility, anything is possible. We could see 1.5% up tomorrow. We could see 1.5% down tomorrow. It makes sense that we go a little bit higher, but this is a retest gap on the hourly chart. So here's the hourly time frame, and there's the gap up. So it makes sense we're kind of a little bit of a pullback, and again, probably do something like this to some magnitude, to some degree. So we'll see exactly how that transpires and what that ends up doing. Let's go look at our trades and see if we're going to end up placing any more. First and foremost, our credit spreads. The only one that we really need to look at is Alcoa, ticker symbol AA, and Alcoa had a good pop today, which this is nice because we do have that $40 May put sale that we will be buying back in probably 2 to 3 weeks time. So that's going to be happening. So that was a nice move. I did post for anyone, probably I guess maybe a little bit prematurely, but because we were up so early this morning, I did cancel at 9:11 a.m. Eastern this bearish setup on Amazon. Now, if you did leave it open, you are filled and you're up pretty small. We might be able to set that trade up again, potentially for tomorrow or the next day, just to see if it fills again. But overall, I mean, again, the market was just up massive this morning. So was Amazon. And even though there were some moving averages there, it did break a little bit higher. My thought was it would go higher, which it did. So I probably should have just taken the entry up by 4 or 5 points, kind of more towards that moving average, and then increase the stop. But anyway, I canceled the trade. I'm not in it, unfortunately. I did make some good day trades today. I'm up 1R. Took a bearish trade on DE, which did eventually end up breaking lower, but I got stopped out before it eventually broke lower. So this is my original entry, honestly, based on just the first 15 minutes. So the stock came down, and I was looking forward to do this, and it just did this, and a little bit too far there. So lost on that one, no big deal. It was 1R out the way, and then SPY, based on that bullish gap, played it very, very simply. Pull up Slack just to give you guys, show you where I submitted that order. But this was the nice bullish gap and go. Entry was at the high of this candle. Stop was below there in that gap and exited right there for 2 R's. So the good news is I made more than I lost on DE, and that's kind of the goal. I usually am a 50-50 trader, both swing trades and day trades. So, you know, if it works, it's all about losing less than you win. Losing less than you win on. And that's the overall goal. So let me kind of just scroll up here really quick. Internet's running a little slow, which is kind of strange. So here's the setup. So this is my DE post at 8:47, and this was my SPY post right here at 8:57. So that was the setup, 261.69 by 260.71. So anyway, good little entry there on SPY. Let's talk some of our swing trades. So Lulu will probably be in Lulu for a bit. I think we'll just kind of keep holding it strong. Nice little inside day candle. Let those moving averages slowly creep up. That looks pretty fine. Fitbit, ticker symbol FIT. FIT, a little bit of a small candle. We got a May put on that. Just going to keep holding that situation as well. IQ actually looks even better after today, so I like IQ a lot. Our initial entry on this one was 1664. I think at this point we could probably bring it down and just update this to 1655. So let's update IQ to 1655 and lower that stop to 1525. So just a small update, 1525, just kind of shifting some things around. Put over here, updated numbers. So I still like that trade. Hess actually had a decent pop today, HES. So we trade down into that area on Friday, got a little bit of a higher high and a higher low. That looks nice. FCX was the other one, also kind of a high wave candle. Again, still a pretty volatile market, so we'll see what ends up happening. But FCX looks pretty okay. And then Valero, ticker symbol VLO. Valero did, so we were looking for a bullish stop limit, right? So an entry at 96.53, which we hit, and I'm looking for now a pullback to 96, which has not happened yet. Probably will happen tomorrow or the next day, more than likely tomorrow. So we'll just keep an eye on that one and see what we end up doing. So that's that review. FOSL, FOSL, I'm going to keep an eye on FOSL really for a trade here as well. So this one is one that we've done before together on this particular trade. I'm trying to see if this bad boy really will break out and this little pennant pattern here. So something like this with a stop like this. And let me pull this up. Stop. Stops right there. So I like the pennant pattern. I like the trend. Here's what the weekly chart looks like. The trend looks pretty good. We're not going to be in that trade super long. You know, if it can move and have some good profitability, might just hop in and hop out of that one pretty quickly. But it's a nice little setup. So here is today is the 9th, 2018. And oops, let me put that in right. And here's FOSL. And FOSL looking at 1471 with a stop at 1351. And we won't leave that trade open a massive amount of time. It's a good trade based on a retest gap, and it is open because it is not triggered yet. So that is FOSL. And we'll also be keeping a really close eye on Netflix. Netflix has earnings right around the corner. I don't think it breaks above this level tomorrow, but we'll keep an eye on it. There's a lot of indecision today, so really FOSL is the only new trade I feel comfortable adding, along with that increase and kind of that change and that update to IQ. But here's DBX, and DBX, we might end up canceling it, but it still looks good. If it can break out, it just looked like maybe it doesn't. So you guys rock. I will catch you on the flip side, which is tomorrow. And until then, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.